Hi everyone, this is Terry from Harmonic Forex. Welcome to this week's edition of my Forex market preview. Today's date is the 13th of September 2016. What I'm going to do is we are beginning to transition over from MT4 over to TradingView. So this TradingView platform allows us to post our analysis for our followers to see. At the same time, it actually allows us to track all our trades and setups so that we can keep learning from our mistakes and of course from our winners, and that is a great learning tool, especially for all our readers. So if you are watching this video, I will highly recommend that you can follow us on TradingView. My name is Terry Harmonic Trading. Just look for me and just click on follow. It's totally free of charge. And over here you can actually see all my setups and my trades that has happened over the past 1 month to the past few months, I guess. So without going too far back, I just want to review a few trades that we've done last week, and also to preview a few setups that's happening this week or might happen in the near future. So first up, I want to talk about Aussie dollar. So what happened on Aussie dollar is that I have actually spotted a shark pattern. So this was the chart that I posted back then, and I told my followers no short unless it breaks this trend line. So what happened then was that even though it completed a harmonic pattern, we are not shorting right at this zone here. We will wait for some kind of a break of structure or some support trend line before we enter our trade, and this was what happened then. This play button is an awesome tool because it lets the readers know when is the time that we posted the analysis and when is the time that what happened after we analyzed the market. So right after the market moved, bam, look at this break of trend line here, this bar here. If you have entered short right at this bar here, you have made about 110 pips off this setup. So this Aussie dollar on a shark pattern. Okay, so over the weekend we held our, I think the 13th intake of our Forex, Harmonic Forex trading course created with Scott Carney, which is the creator of Harmonic Trading. So this is a trade that I personally took on a trend continuation trade of this 34 MA. So this is a trade that is carefully planned, but it did not work out, so I went long and I got stop out around 101.80, so it's right here. So I had a 60 pip loss on this, but 100 pips profit on the Aussie dollar. This is a trade on pound dollar that currently I'm holding. So I was telling my subscribers, ABCD pattern back to a H4 support zone. Over here is where I'm gonna long around 132.50 to 60. So what happened then was boom, it went up, and currently we are riding at about 50 pips of profit. So there are two profit targets for this trade. One is at the 135 level, so it's about 133.50 level, so it's about 32 pips away. That will net me about a 90 pips profit. Then my home run move is I wanted to hit 135, which is about 182 pips away from the current market price. So this is the simple ABCD pattern. You might feel that, oh, I've gone through all these examples so rather quickly and I couldn't learn anything. So what I'm going to do for the next 3 setups is I'm going to preview and teach you guys slowly what are my train of thought and how I'm going to execute my trades for the next 3 setups. First up, I guess this week will be a very happening week for yen. So I'm going to start off with dollar yen. Why I think that is going to be happening? Because a lot of yen has completed some powerful harmonic setups and I'm looking to cash in on these setups. So first up, dollar yen. So dollar yen, I'm gonna focus really on the H1 setup. So what I can see is that probably this could be a low, higher low, and I can actually see a bearish pattern forming right here. So it could go all the way up to about 104 back at the highs here. Check out the high. Yeah, this zone here is where a lot of people might short this on a bad pattern. But before this happens, what I'm really looking at is a potential buy of a shark pattern. So how does a shark pattern look like? Let me zoom in. This is a shark pattern. This is the X move, A move, B move. This is the C move, and the D move will complete around here. So what are the rules around this pattern? First up, we have a XA leg. The retracement here, B, has no value, so it can be any kind of retracement, but usually I see it falling between 38.2 to 61.8. Next move up is a AB extension up. It cannot exceed more than 1618. So if you draw an extension from here to here, it should hit around 1618. How do I check out whether it fulfills my... Okay, let me see. How do I use this tool? Great. You can see that it terminates right here and then 1618, so it's still a valid shark pattern. So remember, step 1, this retracement here on the B leg, no value. The C point, XA, the C point is a AB extension, and it could go as high as 1618. Yeah. Last but not least, we're going to execute our trade off the lows here. So this is where the shark pattern completes. It is a confluence of the XC leg and also the CB extension. So the key level to watch is that the CB has to extend and hit a minimum of 1618. So any of this level, XC86, XC100 or XC113 must fall very close to this 1618 level. Whichever is the closest is the confluence zone, and this is where we're going to enter. So this week, I'm hoping that dollar yen comes back down one more time, and it allows me to enter right at my favorite entry zone, my PRZ at 101.20. Stop loss will go around, I would say, I'll put it around 180, so it's a 40 pip stop loss. And profit target wise, I'm trying to aim for the home run. This home run, I hope that it can go all the way up into the 104 zone. So stop loss 180. So if you look in terms of the risk to reward, you will be making around, using 40 pips of risk to risk 280 pips of profit. That could potentially net to about 1:7 risk to reward. And trades like this, you just need to get 1 out of 7 correct and you will be break even. You get 2 out of 7 correct, you will be profitable. Okay. Next setup, I want to talk about Euro Yen, which is setting up something very similar. So Euro Yen, what we have here is also the shark pattern. So what I'm waiting for is that I hope that after this shark pattern completes, I want to buy in at around 114, and I'm aiming just here, 115, 114.90, this zone here for my profit target. My risk is about 40 pips again. So 40 pips for minimum of 90 pips of profit. This is the shark pattern. To review the rules for all this pattern, just scroll this video back a little and look at my dollar yen example. It's exactly the same. Next up, pound dollar. So I already said that I'm already in this pound dollar trade of this ABCD lows. I got in around this level here. So what will happen next is that for those who haven't entered this trade, you can potentially wait for a rebound to this zone here. How do I copy it? Okay, I'll just draw this big yellow zone here. Yep. So potentially you can see that this might be a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, inverted head and shoulder pattern signaling along towards 135 probably. So at this zone here, 132.80 to 90, this is where you can potentially go long if you already have positions. Probably if you entered around the same price as me, 32.60 to 70 zone, shift your stop loss to break even, ensure a risk-free trade. And when it comes to the 32.80 zone, you can probably consider adding a little bit of a position. Probably if you entered one standard lot at the start, probably over here you can add in a half a standard. And if it works out in your favor, you can probably look for a very bountiful week, trading week. Yep. So this is what I'm looking for. I want it to come down, bounce off this zone here, and first profit targets will be 133.50. Yep, this is my first profit target, and my second profit target will be right up there at 135. So these are my two targets. Stop loss have to go below here, so it's 132.20, around there. Yep. So essentially you are risking about 50 pips to exchange. First profit target is about 1:1. Second target you get a good return, 1:3.5 or 4. Yeah. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk about Canadian yen. This is requested by one of my students who learned from me. So what I see is that Canadian yen. So last week's action, it completed a bad pattern of this low and this high. So it turned exactly at the 886 level, it came back down. So right now, if you look at the price action in terms of support and resistance, it's supported by probably this trend line here. If you are a bit more strict, it has broken, came back and retested. So in terms of pattern formation, let me clear everything up. How do I delete this? Okay. So in terms of pattern formation, what I see is a potential. This could end up as a godly turn around this level here, or it could become a crab which could terminate right so far below, you know. So it's around here. So two things could happen. It could turn around the current price 77, 80, 90, or it could continue going down and go down to this 75 level. Commodities are weak. If you look at the dollar index, this is the general strength of the US currency measured against a basket of a few currencies, you know. So okay, let me clear up everything. Okay, so what happened, you know, in the past 2 weeks is that the dollar index actually completed it completed a bad pattern. It looks like it's on its way up. So what other stuff can I see here? I see a potential 5-0. You know, it could complete around this 95-72 level. So this is a shark first. It could go up here, then it could come down to form a shark pattern, and this is where the big move upwards could happen. So right now you see the US dollar moving up. So you see the euro dollar, the Aussie, the sterling dollar, everything should come down. And once it hits this level here, I expect a bigger move down here, and potentially this 5-0 could move it and challenge the 96 level high. Yep. So this is what I have for you guys today. Some promotion on the events that's gonna happen in the coming week, in the coming month. So if you go to harmonicforex.com, which is my website, I need you to click on this events. Yeah, click on this. When is the next seminar? So if you're based in Singapore and you happen to be watching this video and you feel that you have learned something from us, we have an upcoming seminar on the 29th. This is where we teach the godly pattern, all the rules, all the profit targets, all the secrets review about this pattern live in Singapore. This is a 3-hour educational kind of a seminar, and it costs you only 20 bucks. So you come down here, we teach you how to use the software TradingView, and we teach you how to draw this pattern. Yep. And 26th of September, we have an upcoming class on PTA, Practical Technical Analysis, and this is where beginners can learn the basics of Forex and how to look at price charts, how to chart support or resistance, everything basic, but it's essential. This is gonna happen on the, let me check it out. 26th of September is the 24th of September is the next class. And if you like it, I don't know why it disappeared, but I will try to find it back, and please join us, and I hope to see you there on the 24th or the 29th. So I'm done for the week. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope to connect with you again next week.